Mushroom farming is one of the most profitable agribusiness that you can start with a low investment and less space. Mushroom cultivation in Ghana is growing gradually as an alternative source of income for many people. Join us for an enlightening conversation with Reverend Joseph Oklu, a retired minister of the Church of Pentecost 10 award-winning farmer, as he shares his expertise and insights on the basics and profitability of mushroom farming. So where are we standing currently?
We are the composting and the composting shell. That's the platform for composting. This is where we do our composting. Okay. And then after the composting, from here we do the bagging.
Okay.
Under this shade.
Okay.
From the bagging sector, we move to the sterilization.
Okay.
Pasteurization. This is where we sterilize or pasteurize.
Okay.
We use these drums, and this one takes about 1,500 bags.
Wow, of the compost.
Of the compost bags.
Okay. So the compost, is it made up of sawdust?
Yes.
Okay.
We use sawdust and then lime and then maybe rice bran or wheat bran.
Okay.
We use the lime to bring down control the pH.
Okay.
Of the compost, so that we get a good distance for the mushroom to flourish.
Okay. Yeah. So when the compost is ready, you bring it here.
The bags.
Okay.
After bagging them.
Okay.
We bring it here.
Okay.
And then fill these tanks.
With the bags.
With the bags.
Okay.
Then we sterilize it.
With heat.
With heat.
Okay.
We feed, so there's water under it.
Okay.
Then we feed when it boils between 3 to and a half hours to 4 or 5 hours, depending on the type of bags you are sterilizing, the size of the bag.
Okay.
Whether 1 kilo or 2 kilo. That's what we do here.
Okay.
So when we finish here, we move to this room.
All right.
It's locked.
Okay.
Can I go around?
Yes.
Just
okay. Okay.
After composting, we move the bags here.
Okay.
So when it comes here, it's no-go area. We move here, so this we put them here and then sterilize. We inoculate them here.
Okay.
So these portions that have not been filled with the shells is known as the inoculation area.
This area. Okay.
Is the inoculation area.
Okay.
Then these ones are for the shells.
Okay.
That's where we keep them.
Okay. So I can see there is a numbering on them.
Yes, there are dates.
Okay.
So these shells areas are called the incubation areas.
Okay.
So when we inoculate them, then we leave them to incubate for the mushroom to colonize the bags.
Okay.
These are 2 kg bags.
Okay.
These are 1 kg bags. So you can see the difference.
Okay.
So these are dates. These are all dates.
Okay.
Where when we produce it,
okay,
we put dates on it.
So you said this is for incubation.
Yes.
So how long does it take here to be moved to the next chamber?
Between 6 and 8 weeks.
6 and 8 weeks.
But from 4 weeks, it has started fruition.
Wow. So
this one, technically, we will call it, you see, it has started fruition.
Okay.
And the date is 14th December. 14th January is 4 weeks.
Okay.
So it's not up to the 6 weeks yet.
But you're having results.
Yeah, we've even harvested some today.
Okay.
Before you came.
Okay.
So it has started. These are incubation areas that we keep. So this one mostly technically can be called fruiting blocks.
Okay.
Or fruiting bags.
Okay.
That's how you can call these ones. This is another room for composting.
Okay.
The incubation.
Okay.
But you see, just last weekend we did renovation.
Oh yeah, I
We've
can see.
replaced the whole
Roofing.
So we've moved the bags here
Okay.
to the cropping house.
Okay.
So all these spaces is incubation
space.
space.
Okay. So now what I want to get is, you see where we saw the fruition.
Yeah.
When it begins like that, then you move it to the cropping room.
We
Okay.
move them to the cropping room.
Wow.
But you must make sure it hits the date. If you bring it earlier, you'll find out that when you open them,
Okay.
it will not start fruiting early. It will delay a bit.
Okay.
So you can step in the water for.
This is a disinfectant.
Yes,
okay.
Disinfectant.
Okay. I see. Wow.
You can see some this thing.
Yes.
So those ones have been moved here.
Okay.
When we bring them, this is how we arrange them.
Okay.
When you arrange them this way, these are the shelves where we arrange them on it. Then we start opening.
Okay.
We see that
we open the ends. Okay.
Those ones have not yet been opened. These were opened last night.
Okay.
Or this dawn.
Okay.
Around 1 a.m.
Okay.
We were working here to 2 a.m. this morning.
1 a.m.
Yes.
Is this serious?
So this was open about 10 days ago. But because of the weather, so we finished cropping the first flash.
Okay.
So we are waiting for the second flash.
The second flash.
Yeah.
So
I even took some pictures of this thing. The flash, the harvest that we did.
Okay. So now that they are in the crop house, how often do you harvest? How many days interval?
We harvested yesterday.
Okay.
So we are normally you harvest between 1 and 3 days before you have a complete harvesting.
Okay.
Because all will not start the same day.
Okay.
So first day, second day, third day, then everything will go. Almost everything
will now be ready.
How you are seeing it.
Yes.
Then after 4 days, 4 to 5 days again.
Then you can harvest.
Then you can harvest.
Okay. So now, when you begin your actual harvesting, how long does it take for them to I don't know if it's die off or to stop yielding?
Okay. Stop yielding. It will take maximum of 3 months.
3 months?
Yes.
Wow.
Maximum of 3 months.
Okay.
And the minimum production for a bag for its lifetime should be maybe 0.25 kilos.
What it will give you?
Yes. Minimum
should be 0.25 kilos
its lifetime.
Okay.
But some can give 1 kilo, 2-3 kilos.
Wow.
Depending on how you prepare your bags. But even if the bag is so bad as anything, it should give you 0.25 kilos in its lifetime.
Okay. So I want to ask, what inspired you to go into mushroom farming?
No, I was about to retire and I contacted an elder of the Church of Pentecost in Go.
Okay.
So he introduced me to mushroom farming. And he has been of great help to me.
Wow.
Yeah, he's called James Agbo.
I see.
He introduced me to this business and I really love it. I really have love for it. And I know it can keep me during my retirement.
So it's your retirement plan?
Yeah, my retirement factory.
Okay. So I want to understand something. Where did who taught you how to do all these things?
You see, you may have a day training, a week or 3 days training.
Okay.
After you've had the training, now you are going to train yourself.
Okay.
You see, I have an instinct that God has embedded in me. That immediately you teach me something and I start to do it, He gives me new innovations into it. And I may even do it better than the one who taught me.
Okay.
So that's what you are seeing here. As I was doing it, I was gaining experience,
Okay.
and I was trying other things, and then out of that, now I think we are on the road.
That is very good. So, how is the market like?
Oh no, for mushroom we have market. We have market. We have someone who sells in Ho.
Okay.
We send hers today. That's why we went
Wow.
throughout the night.
To
this
Ho?
morning.
Okay.
About that's 28 kilos
28 kilos.
of mushroom.
How much does a kilo cost?
Kilo costs 400 Ghana cedis only.
400 Ghana
Yes.
cedis.
The dry one,
Okay.
40 Ghana cedis.
40 Ghana cedis.
The dry one costs 400 Ghana cedis.
When you dry it and it is
Yes.
1 kilo,
1 kilo.
then it's giving you 400.
Yes.
But if it is
Because
fresh, okay.
10 of the fresh one,
Okay.
when it's dry, you get 1 kilo.
You get 1 kilo.
Of the dry one.
Wow.
So we sent 28 kilos this morning.
This morning. Okay.
The person has already even received it, and I'm sure. And then we have people here, about 5 people in Huawei who sell.
Who also sell?
They receive and sell on commission.
Okay.
We give them commission on what they sell.
Okay. So
and then some too goes to Accra.
Okay.
Some people make orders direct from Accra. And there's one outlet in Medina.
Okay.
Who also receive and sell.
So far, has there been any challenge?
Yes.
What
there are so many challenges in mushroom farming. And if you are not taught or you have not been given proper tidbits, whilst you were being trained, and you were only told about the advantages, and no disadvantage, when you enter, you stop. This season, if someone hears me that I sent 28 kilos of mushroom this morning to Ho, the person will marvel. Because this season is cool, but it's on and off for mushroom.
Okay.
The humidity is not good. It works with humidity.
Okay.
If the humidity is good for it, it will come. But if it's not good, you won't get it. So that's why I've redesigned this building.
Yeah, I wanted to even ask.
You have to roof your mushroom building with mostly thatch or bamboo.
Okay.
But here, because of fire, bush fires.
Okay.
So I've decided I tried the bamboo. It couldn't work properly. 3-4 years, it was getting rotten.
Okay.
So I decided to design this building. So I raised the iron sheet and then seal it
with the bolts.
Yeah, before sealing it, you can see that I've softened it with this.
Okay.
Inside, all have been softened with the locally mat we call clover in our hometown.
Yes.
Inside, all have been softened. Before we use plywood, will be lighter.
Okay.
So we have to use thicker boards. So we are getting the humidity most of the time.
So
and apart from that, if your measurements are not good, if your measurements are not good, you cannot get it.
Measurements such as?
When you are measuring your sawdust,
into the rubber,
you are composting. And also when you are bagging, you have additives. If the measurements are not good, you can't get it. If your sterilization is not good, you can't get it. If your mycelium is not good, you can't get it. Even if the bags are properly sterilized and your myceliums are not, the spawns are not good, you can't get it. So in all areas of each work, you have to be very, very, very vigilant. And work strictly according to weight. That's about mushrooms.
So when we bring it to the crop house here, what are some of the daily routines? What do we do in the morning?
In the morning, you've seen that I've already watered it. So when you crop, you will see some small pins.
Okay.
The ones that are coming. Can we see some? You see this one?
Yes.
These are called pins.
Okay.
If you don't scrape the old one very well, this will get rotten.
Oh.
So after cropping, make sure you see all these things must be removed from the faces of the bag.
Okay.
So that you make sure it doesn't contaminate the coming one. So that's how the routine works you have to do.
Okay.
When after doing it, then you water it.
Okay.
You water it, you watch how long it will get dry.
Okay.
Because now it's dry season. Every 2.5 hours I water. I give it light watering.
Okay.
So sometimes 4 to 5 times in a day. So that the face doesn't get dry too much. So that it will delay in fruiting.
Okay.
So those are the routine work you do.
You'd have to do the
After
work.
cropping, you sweep the place. Always the place must be neat. Here is just like the hospital.
Okay.
You must always sterilize your hands and everything. Make sure you don't bring any dirty clothes here and so on.
Before you take care of
Yeah.
Okay. So as a beginner, how much would I need to get started with?
Beginner, it will depend on the quantity you want to do.
Okay.
For the production materials, they are not so much expensive, but now things have changed.
Yes.
Now you see, we sell one of these bags at the cost of 5 cedis.
5 cedis.
Yes.
Okay.
So this place takes 550.
550.
Yes.
on just this shelf.
This shelf. This one is 580.
Wow.
This one is 620.
That is almost like 1,500.
Yeah, more than 1,500.
Yes.
Even more than 1,600. You see?
Yes.
So if you are beginning and want to start with 500 bags, look at the cost. Then assume you are going to buy.
Okay.
So 5 times 500.
Okay.
2,500.
2,500. Okay.
Excluding the construction of
the structure.
The structure.
Okay.
If you want to start by buying the bags and then selling, cropping and selling.
So what it means is that somebody will do the composting for me.
Yes.
And for me, I only make sure that I put the bags in the right environment. Okay.
So here we sell bags.
Okay.
Those bags could be sold if people come in for it. Yeah.
Then they will now just take care of it and then harvest.
That's it.
Wow, I see. So apart from drying it and then selling it fresh, is there any other way you could process it?
Yeah, we are now also grinding it.
Grinding.
So we have powdered mushroom here.
This is the first time wow.
Yeah, so we have. I'll show you some.
So you dry, then you grind.
Yeah.
Hey.
So you can use it in powdered form.
Okay.
It's good for palm nut soup, granite soup, stews. So for me, I don't use cubes. I use shrimps, grinded shrimps, and then grinded mushroom.
I see. So what this space, are there some of your workers who are basically assigned to this space, or anybody can come and work here?
No.
Okay.
People are assigned basically to
and they have been trained.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you are not trained and you come.
Okay.
And whilst you are even working here, have to be supervising.
Yeah.
To see that you are doing the right thing. I have one manager for the production of the bags.
Okay.
He's in charge of the composting, everything till it gets there.
Okay.
Inoculation and then keep it in the incubation room. Okay. There's one manager in charge of that. Then we have another person for this.
Okay. So let me ask this one quickly. Are there any disease or pest that worries the mushrooms?
Yeah, there are pests. If your your structure
Okay.
is not well constructed. The environment, if you see, mushroom attracts infections
Okay.
very easily.
Okay.
So you shouldn't allow more air.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's infected,
Mm-hmm.
you see that it cannot grow properly.
Mm-hmm.
It will change colors.
Okay.
It can also you can also start seeing worms in it. So you have to treat it. You can find worms in it. They can destroy it for you. But the predators are the toads.
Okay.
And then snails.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
when you come here in the night,
you see snail.
you find them all around,
Okay.
coming to enjoy some of the fruits.
So the bags, after we are done with our production, how do we discard them? Do we use them for something else?
Yes. When you were coming from my house,
Okay.
you sit under the orange trees.
Yes.
There are certain things under it.
Yes.
That's the compost.
Wow.
It becomes organic fertilizer.
Organic fertilizer.
No chemical.
Wow.
So even those are being sold in Accra. You can discharge it, grind it very well, and then put it in sacks. Those who are producing carrots and so on can come and buy pepper, tomatoes, buy and then use it as fertilizer. And then we only burn
the rubbers.
The rubbers.
Okay. So this one quick one. What do you have to tell the youth and those who are also preparing to go on retirement?
What I'll say first, the youth. As we are here, my manager in charge of the bagging section comes from Nsawam.
Wow.
One of the villages in Nsawam. You can't get workers here. The youth are not ready to go into it. So the manager comes from Nsawam to come and work here and get money and go back. Whilst the youths are around, you see, they are not interested in it. Now I've seen that these days the youth wants quick. Something you can do today, get the money today, spend it today, and forget tomorrow. But this one can keep you for throughout all your life. It's a real industry, a full industry. When you go into mushroom farming, we are planning some years after grinding. When we get the Food and Drugs Board authorization, you would like to start adding values, like canning, and then canning it and sending it to supermarkets and so on. Being the fresh ones, supermarkets are getting it, but you want to go higher,
expand.
You see, so that when we can can it and then send it, then you are okay with that.
Yes.
So it's work. It's work, and it's a bit hard work, especially going for the substrates and then doing composting, bagging, sterilization. It's a bit work. So most people, when they see it, they say, no, this one we can't do it. They just see it. But some people too are very interested, but they don't get people to help them do it.
Yes.
As for those ones, I've not come across them.
Okay.
If you are going on retirement and you want to, one of the ministers of the Church of Pentecost, after retiring from, I think, Western region, he retired and he's now staying in Kumasi. He came here. Someone told him about me. He came here, spent 1 week here, learn it, including rabbitry and so on, and went back.
Wow.
And he's now in business. He's now in business. You see, now even adults, you don't need meat.
Yes.
You see, these ones will help you. It's medicinal. Again, your health, it will help your health.
Yes.
And so on. So I think it's a good work.
Okay.
To me, for me, it's good for me.
Yes. Yes.
It's good for me. I've experienced something. I've been suffering from respiratory problems.
Okay.
But when I wake up and the fruits are coming to crop, there are some. It's like a human being. Human being, we take in, is it oxygen?
Yes. And then bring out carbon dioxide.
The mushroom also takes in oxygen and then brings out carbon dioxide.
Okay.
You see?
Yes.
So when I'm here, if I'm breathing, before I finish cropping, I could see that I have improvement in my health.
Wow.
I have improvement in my health.
I see.
So for me, it's a good thing and it's a good job.
So, are there varieties?
Yes.
Okay.
This one is oyster mushroom.
Oyster mushroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are others.
Okay.
The Gamidama and so on.
But it seems what
we produce most
for the market is the oyster.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have seeds for the others.
Okay. Okay.
We are now contacting friends and I think they want to bring.
So we'll go to the other section. But what I want to know is, for those who want to train in mushroom farming, basically, do they have any opportunity at JO Farms?
Yeah.
And how can they have access? What are the terms to?
You see, main aim of JO Farms, I retired earlier.
Okay.
Than the normal retiring age.
Okay.
But now I'm 60 anyway.
Okay, that is good.
I'm now retired.
Okay.
So what I'm now doing is another ministry altogether.
Yes.
JO Farms is basically doing motivational coaching. We want to coach people.
Okay.
Encourage people to go into agriculture. You see, and as a way of evangelism, bringing them, talking to them.
Okay.
Once you are training them,
yes,
you can put certain things in them,
yes,
which previously they didn't know about the gospel.
Yes.
So it's a way of ministry, and it's a way I'm doing motivational coaching now.
Okay.
That's so we do training here. In a day's training, we take 300 Ghana cedis. Okay. That 300 Ghana cedis will give you handouts. We'll give you a day's training. One hot meal.
Okay.
So we give you hangouts and a certificate. Okay. So for a day's training. We also do 1 week training. Okay. 1,500. Okay. For 1 week training. After 1 week training, if you want to stay on, okay, and then continue, then we go into tents. Okay. Yeah. I see. That is very good. And so we are still speaking to the CEO of JO Farms. Yes. And then there are a lot of things here we could learn from. What we've just spoken about is the mushroom. And I believe that you have learned a lot. If you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section and then we will address it for you. So this is how big the chefs are. Yes. This is how it looks like. This is how they look like. Okay. You see, this one, now that is dry season, we have developed a technology that we open the bag. Okay. You see the bag. Okay. So that here we do even more cropping than the front. Wow. Because here the temperature is okay, and then the humidity is better here than the outside. Okay. So is there anything you use to check the humidity or the temperature? No, okay, we don't have anything, but naturally the atmosphere. Yeah. Okay. But this time, if you have money, you can put in a humidifier. Okay. when you put a humidifier,
Yes.
it will control the humidity.
Okay.
So here, if you open the back, you can't crop it from the back. That's why we've left that place for now. So we'll be filling this
the other
with
side,
the other ones.
Okay. So basically, this structure, how many bags can it hold?
No, this one is taking about 1,700.
Okay.
Here will take about 1,700. 1,700. 1,700.
Wow.
So 3,000 for 3,004.
Then that should be 6,800.
Yes.
6,800 bags. Wow.
And look at the cost times 5 CDs.
Okay.
So
it's no
filling the
joke.
room when we get orders.
Okay.
When there are orders for mushroom, then we can increase the
production.
Yes. So we have that capacity.
Okay.
You see, we have the capacity up to about 7,000 bags for the cropping.
Okay. So were there
even extend the cropping house?
Okay.
You can do extension.
Extension at the back. Okay.
We have made that provision.
All right.
If there are others, those are the things we have in mind.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
You're
We'll continue at the other session.